Hey folks, it's Cody with Homestead, and the rain is falling and so are the temperatures. And poor Miss Petunia, her and Penelope are no longer able to share the house because they've gotten so big that Petunia is kind of on the outside getting rained on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be turning one of our stock tanks I was able to get pretty cheap off of Facebook Marketplace into another house. So we're gonna go ahead and get that started and hopefully get it so these ladies are comfortable and poor Petunia is not wet and gross, and yeah, make their life just a little bit better. But anyways, let's get started. So we have this 300-gallon stock tank right here, and you can see this thing is huge. So right now, Penelope and Petunia, they're using a smaller stock tank for a house, right? And you may be thinking, Cody, like, man, those things are kind of expensive, and you're right, they are. That's why I say let's shop on Facebook Marketplace. Penelope and Petunia have never been separated since they were born. They're sisters, and they've been together, forever. And the idea of separating them, giving them separate houses doesn't really work because they won't use them. And they also love that body heat, right? So today we're going to be turning this into a house for them. And it's going to give them a lot more room. It's going to give them the ability to get out of the weather, right? So I want to show you what I mean by that. So their door is probably going to be right here, okay? And that gives the pigs the ability to go off onto these sides here where the wind can't get to them. So what we're going to be doing is this front area right here, I'm going to turn into their door. It gives the pigs the ability to come in the front and then come off to these sides here should they need it. Here's what I'm going to be doing. There's two lines, right? Let me show you what I'm looking at here. So you see these two lines right here? What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going down the outside edge, right? We're going to follow these down basically to back here. And that's going to give us a pretty big, nice sized door for the pigs. So now we've got the sides cut. What I need is the ability to cut across. So I need a different tool for that, and I'm going to show you exactly what that is. For this next cut, I've already got my ears on, but what we're going to be doing is I'm just going to be using my skill saw. We're going to be dropping a cut either over here or over here. That way we have the ability with our other saw to come across, right? Because it's a straight line, you don't really have a lot of room to get in there. So we're going to make us some room, and we're going to keep going. You guys see, I used my saw to make this little cut right here. And now we're going to go from here over to here, right? And that's going to be our door for the pigs. This was a happy mistake, right? So I messed up on the initial cut, and you can kind of see how it's really off kilter. Then we came in and made a semi-straighter cut. These curves right here are really hard to do. But yeah, we're good to go now. Okay, so we got our door cut. So now I'm going to flip it over and just see what it looks like. Make sure we're happy with the door height and everything. So now let's get it out of the building and get in there with the pigs. Woo! No. There we go. You guys get to see me drag, like what it's like for a YouTuber to walk out, set up cameras, go back, do a thing, go ahead, walk ahead, set up cameras. It's such a repetitive, silly thing. But to get the shots or whatever, I guess you got to do it. No. What? Love you, piggies. We're going to let the pigs out. They're probably going to run around. But you can see they've rooted up this area pretty good. It's probably time to move them so they can get on some better grass. It's just, It is not fun out here right now. Let the piggies out. And I'm not worried, they'll come back as soon as I feed them. And we're gonna take the current stock tank here, and we're gonna end up giving that to the geese. But you can see this thing is way too small. I should have replaced it sooner. I had no idea it was this small. Like, I didn't really recognize it today until I saw Petunia sticking out. I felt terrible, man. I was like, geez Louise. So we made an instantaneous repair. And it's kind of weird because, like, I'm out here with the pigs quite a lot, whether I'm filming, feeding them, or just petting them, you know. But if you don't, like, pay attention to certain things, stuff can get away from you, you know. Okay, so we're back and we have the pig house here, and this is where their house used to be. So we've transferred the dry straw over to the house, and we're gonna let this area go. We are gonna have to move the pigs soon because they've torn up this area pretty good. I need to get them probably back over that way somewhere. Once again, guys, I do not recommend using these as houses. I got this on a super good deal, and I wanted to use it for aquaponics, but I knew that I was going to use it possibly for something like this. My intent was to actually get another one and use it for the pigs, but the safety of my animals, it supersedes the, you know, me wanting aquaponics in a year, you know. But look, if you found this video helpful or entertaining, just be sure you like and subscribe. It helps that YouTube algorithm. Once again, guys, stay warm out there, stay safe. The weather's been crazy lately. You know, it's a good time to be indoors, hanging out with your family and catching up on your little internal projects that are around the homestead. But anyways, guys, this has been Cody with Home to Homestead, out here.